Josimar, hello. Welcome. Nearly Christmas. Nearly Christmas. Hope you are doing okay. Thank you for joining us. We'll get going. Just a little bit of housekeeping before going on to the stronghold. Everything's not too bad. I've got one day left at work, thank you, and then I am done for over a week. I don't go back until the what day is it? The third of January. So I've got a nice break coming up at last. It's felt a long time coming. This one, the run up to Christmas from sort of September time has just been beset by illnesses and cold and flu symptoms, and it'd just be nice to just break up and not have to worry about that for a bit. So many bugs going round and people being sick, and just kind of done with it. So yeah, it'll be good. I had one more bit of housekeeping that I'm trying to remember what I need to do when I'm struggling. It's the mill. That's it. I'll head to the mill next. Try and get a good chunk of. I'll hopefully get all of the stronghold done tonight. It's not very long, and then when that is completed, we'll start making our way to Heisenberg's. Start making our way to Heisenberg's, and then probably call it a night there for the evening. Actually, what am I doing? I've got treasure.
Oh, yes.
Valuable combat.
Ah! I look forward to seeing the fruits of your exploration.
Dimitrescu's necklace. The environments in this game, yeah, it's particularly this time of day as well. It looks amazing.
Now this is something to splurge on.
No new recipes to buy.
This simple modification can be done in just a moment.
Tactical foregrip.
Leave this to me.
I think I'll buy these bits for the rifle and the this one, because then they're both fully upgraded. That's good.
Pay me no mind.
Don't think I can do any more of these yet. Need one more bit of pull. Oh. And juicy game. Juicy game.
Please come again.
So to the mill for the optional bit of content. I missed it. I missed this the first time through. Malakoda, hello. How's it going? Not too bad, thank you. As I was just saying, one day left of work, and then I'm off for over a week. So it's just been a crawl to get there, to be honest. But nearly there. Thank you. How are you? And thank you for stopping by. Hello, by the way, everyone. Here we go. So yeah, I totally missed this. I think when we got this to review on the podcast, I think it was sort of the first time through I was in such a rush to just get it done so we could get the podcast recorded in good time that I totally just didn't notice this path. And it's a really sort of cunningly concealed path. Jordan Osiris, big shift tonight? No, not really. We'll just do a bit of, if you're referring to the game, of course, we'll just do a bit of the Stronghold, and then we'll finish up with some Reverse, and that's probably it before Christmas. Just working myself and doing one. So, oh well, thank you. I hope it's not going to be too much carnage. Obviously, we've got a bit of a hefty boss fight coming up, but it's not too bad in standard. Nice bit of optional content, and the first reference, I believe, of the emblem. You know, as in the pharmaceutical company logo. There's a bit of lore, and you get. I think this is where you get the file that is. It describes the process of what happens to Rose, and it's not graphic as such, but it's no pig. Jesus. It's dark. Only 5 sniper rifle shots. Intriguing. Oops. Whoa! He's quicker than I remember. Very cute. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah, he's got ads. We're going. Let's go all MMO. He's got ads. Oh no. No, I don't know whether that was the mine going off or something else. Oh god, what is heal? What is heal? B. Ah! Whoa! Ooh. Did I get him? I got him! Yeah. Not too taxing, couple of mistakes there. This boss gave me a hard time. Yeah, it's tricky. I just try and use the environment to the best of my ability there. That was a bit scrappy, to be honest. I forgot I had the grenade launcher as well. I've not equipped it yet, and the magnum. Wasn't there an emblem in the cave that you sort of thinking? Yeah, you do see the umbrella logo there, and Ethan, he just makes a sort of passive, haven't I seen that before? And that's it. I mean, and everybody knows he's seen it before. Obviously they try and sow bigger seeds of the umbrella logo being in the game, but it's ultimately an extremely weak reference, unfortunately. It's a bit cheeky that they marketed so much around the umbrella logo being in the game in some capacity, and it's so ultimately a throwaway thing. Is this where you get the is that where you get the juicy game from? No. Fish. Fish, fish, fish. Today is the day the jolly merchant stops by. He always give me those old newspapers. I know Miranda forbids them, but news of the outside world is always so fascinating. There was one thing that piqued my interest in the last one. It was an article about some medicine company. Oh, who could it be? I don't remember the name, but the emblem looked familiar. And right now you're thinking, oh my god, that's amazing. It was the same symbol on the giant's chalice. I'm pretty sure I saw the same one painted on the walls in the cave too. The radiating umbrella image really stands out. What's some outsider company emblem doing here? I wonder if anything had to do with that man that stayed here all those years ago. Nah, I'm overthinking it. And you are overthinking it. I get more excited by an HCF reference. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean that was jaw-dropping. And, you know, again, that might ultimately amount to nothing, the HCF reference. But just seeing it used in lore again after all these years, especially in a game that at that point felt so, you know, disconnected lore wise, it was yeah, it was very welcome reference. It's Father Nicholas Angel. I don't think I don't think that was the intention. We asked Anthony Johnson about it when we interviewed him, whether there was any sort of intention of putting a Hot Fuzz reference in there, but he said he said there wasn't. So we have to sort of just take him on face value with that. And that's all there is to it, yeah? I believe you said angle wrong. Yeah. They said you were good. Stronghold then. I remember that made me jump the first time actually. Because it's obscured quite well in the darkness, and I remember just sort of running and going, "Oh!" like that. Of course, they knew what they were doing there. They knew what they were doing. God, I really have no bullets. It's impressive how low on ammo I am. No. Oh no, no. See if my memory serves me well. Because you can run and gun a lot of this, you don't need to stick around for a great deal of it. I seem to remember there's like a really nonsense like safe zone you can walk past where the Lycans won't follow, because the game's obviously not designed to make them do that. It's a bit steady with the gate opening. Am I right in thinking they don't? Well, they maybe do come past here. Yeah, I don't think they follow you to these doors. They back off. It's hilarious, and these are the ways you exploit Village of Shadows mode. You try and reduce as much combat as you can, otherwise you just hemorrhage health. So I hope everybody has got their Christmas shopping done. I think I'm about there. I think I've just potentially got one more thing to do, and then I've got to wrap. I haven't wrapped yet. I hate wrapping. I'm just simply not very good at it. Not very good at rapping. Again, this section, I don't think there's much you need to do in terms of just... I already have, thank God. You're well done. You're way more organised. Last year, I got everything done in November. So I just was able to just sit very comfortably in December and not have to worry about anything. And this year, I've been just so behind.
Okay, big guy.
Well, there is a bit of a boss encounter, is there? Interesting. Or like a mini boss. Oh, as if you grabbed me. Ugh. Oh god, this is really messy. I don't think I've got any healing. Oh, I've got some healing. Steady now. Oh, in fact, I don't even think you need to kill that thing. Interesting. Most of the gifts I get will be about a month late. Are you having problems with postal services where you are? Because we've our mail is just absolutely, it's just crippled at the moment with all the strikes and everything we've got going on over here. Village of Shadows knife only was so unbearable I had to give it up after an hour. You're brave for doing it. To get the knife trophy, I just played it on assisted. And even then the fight in the Chris section is unbearable because he doesn't have the... You can't use the upgraded knife in his section. So attempting on Village of Shadows is brave. I don't envy you there at all. Grenade launcher. That's what I was. These kind of stuff I will be using here. Just the thought of me trying that makes it give up straight away. Yeah, it doesn't sound fun at all. Most things are just high volume. Okay. The King's orders finally arrived to withdraw. It's the most vexing that we must abandon the border stronghold to these heretics. I hope the stream isn't lagging. It doesn't look terribly up to date on the screen I can see, but I think I know why that is. Let me just quickly sort something on here. Bit of live housekeeping. fine on your end. No, that's good to know. I always have another window running showing me the stream, and it looks like it's lagging loads, but it's because I turned off hardware accelerating on the browser, so it's probably just not able to keep up. This PC is getting old now, bless it. It does well, but it's started to show its age with a few bits and bobs. So yeah, let's go with that. Right, let's get this sorted. Decent entrance here using the lighting.
That's not good.
It's not good, Ethan, no. I presume you can actually that will actually damage. I hope I've just wasted a magnum bullet there. You are joking. That is abysmal. You really need to be playing this on veteran.
Eat shit.
That is absolutely comical. I was expecting more than that. That was ridiculous, wasn't it? That's not a boss fight. The Magnum's not even fully upgraded either. That was nonsense. I mean, we said in the review that with even Nick, who not to downplay his ability playing these games, but even he said he felt standard was too easy on this. And the opening Lycan attack on veteran, I think, is just too much in the other direction, but then it settles down after that, and a veteran isn't too bad. But Villager's Shadows is nonsense in a lot of places. I think I need some ammo here. Oh no! Oh no, I've got bullets. Shades of RE4. We're going to be doing this a lot in March, aren't we? Lots of shooting treasures down again. Is that all of them? Heisenberg, ladies and gentlemen.
What? You're the real deal, Ethan. Well done.
Quit hiding, asshole. I'm not letting you get out of this.
Cool your jets. Just a little bit more, and you're all wrapped up. I'll lend you a hand. So in exchange...
In exchange what?
First of all, come to me. Put all the flasks in the altar, and I'm sure you'll figure the rest out. See you, Ethan.
God damn it.
Let's go. A little optional lore room down here, isn't there? RE3R hardcore is like normal mode. Inferno is outrageous. I've never done the Inferno or Nightmare difficulties, and I'm really intrigued to see it because I'm aware of like the different enemy layouts and Brad hunting you in the RPD sounds fun. I've never actually done it though. I might have to brave those on stream and lose my mind. I've heard, well, so many people have said the horror stories of trying to do Nemesis on the max difficulty. Is Inferno or Nightmare the top one? I can't remember, but the top difficulty, the final Nemesis fight, having to do like consecutive perfect dodges. It doesn't sound fun. There is not enough space in my inventory. I'm mad. Oh, what? Oh, I always forget you've got. I've always forget you've got to confirm, haven't you? When you do this. Confirm. There we go. The photo of a phantom fish. The only reason why I've tried it, to be honest, I wanted to see what the difficulty is, but the last Nemesis battle is really broken. Yeah, even with like the dodge enhancing coins and stuff, it's still essentially nonsense, isn't it? Kado implantation notes. Another lichen. Bernadette B. Death. Alcina D. 44, female, noble descendant, not from village, hereditary blood disease. Very high affinity, loss of cognition. Arbitrary, able to control body transformation. God, I thought there was way more lore here than that, but hey. Where did you come from? We're not even going to stick around. Apart from the finale, pretty much the last little chance to have a walk round.
It's my greatest pleasure to see you return alive.
Excellent.
Welcome.
No.
I'm skilled at all sorts of weapons modifications, and will do them for a small fee.
You get so much money in this game, it is ridiculous.
You know its worth.
No other supplies, interesting.
A good deal, if I say
Good deal, it's a very good deal.
so myself.
So I don't know whether people have actually had an opportunity to listen to the Damnation commentary. Believe me when I say it might not sound it, but Nick and I really did try our best with that one. Thank you. Doesn't fit the lock. What key do you use here then? I can't honestly remember. Nick, speak of the devil and he shall appear. I was just explaining our damnation commentary. I've just done the stronghold, killed...
What's going on?
Urius, is that his name? I basically didn't even allow him to move. The magnum shots were that strong. It was quite daft. It was quite an underwhelming boss fight. How the hell did Ethan just carry that? That's got to be. Well, that's got to weigh an absolute ton. A heavy stone object like that. There's some Devil May Cry, Dark Souls sort of stuff going on here with the massive stone bridges. Fastest boss fight of it was a bit underwhelming, given his grand entrance. Are you all finished for the year now, Nick? Work-wise, or are you in tomorrow? One more day, yeah, same here. I'm hoping it's only going to be a half day, and then I get released.
Don't worry about the kid, Ethan. It'll be fine. Ha!
Ah!
Get your ass across the bridge.
So this is where Resident Evil...
Ethan Winters. Welcome. I didn't think you'd make it past Daughter Moreau, but I suppose you survived worse back in America, hmm? I like you. I'd like to speak to you about Rose and Miranda. Oh, come on in. Don't worry. It's not a trap.
What are you planning?
I was thinking there were some items up here. I've lost my train of thought, Heisenberg. Thank you. Oh, this is where the game basically becomes a Doom clone. With fast-paced, first-person shooter action with monsters that look like Strogs from Quake. Second that. I mean, I actually find it okay. I don't dislike the factory as much as a lot of people. I almost enjoy the sort of change of pace. I only draw the line with the Heisenberg boss fight, which is about the most nonsense thing I've ever seen in the entire series, unfortunately. It's very much a shark jumping moment of this game. I really like this part of the game. Best environmental storytelling. Oh, okay. That's a claim. But, yeah, absolutely. Well, here we go. Let's unveil the mystery.
What the hell? Mia?
Truth hurts, don't it? Let me guess. You're thinking, take me out like the others, and then he gets going save Rose, right?
I'm healing my daughter.
Look, you
Reassembling.
got this all wrong. Tell me what I'm talking about. Shut your fucking hole! Sorry about that. Take a seat.
Why would you sit on a chair right next to a massive
Ethan, you're being
hole?
played.
What are you talking about? You think this is a game?
I said sit! Lady, supersized bitch. Ugly ass psycho doll. An emeronic freak. Don't you get it? It's a test. To see if you're strong enough to be a part of Miranda's family.
I don't want to be a part of Miranda's family.
Neither did I, but here we are. And I'm next in line, right? Kill me, move up the chain. Well, fuck that!
I don't give a damn about your personal issues. I just want to fix my daughter.
So do I. Do you have any idea how powerful that kid is? Even Miranda's scared of her. Last time, you freak, I swear to God!
I'm a member of STARS.
I'll get to that, thank you.
You and me, Ethan. Together, we can go save Rose, and then we can use her to grind Miranda into paste.
My daughter is not a weapon. Fuck you.
Last chance. You don't want to find out what's in that hole.
I'll take my chances.
You're futile.
I'm a member of STARS.
Just please stop it. You don't have to do that, Malakoda. I really appreciate it as ever, but you, I don't do this enough to warrant anyone subbing or anything like that. Stop it, stop it. Thank you though. I do appreciate it. How many attempts do you think this is going to be?
A dead end. Damn it.
This is going to be intense in VR, isn't it? Yes, Malakoda, thank you. And thank you for the gift subs as well.
What was that thing?
And the bits. Steady now. He always, I mean... I wish I could do this more and what to warrant, you know, like subscribers and things, because there's been times where people have like been very kind and gifted out, you know, subs to a lot of people, and then I end up not doing a stream for a few weeks, and it almost feels like it's, you know, it feels like you've wasted your time in a sense. So, thank you. I fell. Well, this is an exploit, isn't it? One of the issues with Village is there are so many little things like this where you can just break the game. Not that this is breaking the game as such, but it's clearly not been designed around the fact that you can just throw yourself down the ladder and just do that. No time wasted was even one through. Well, I appreciate that, thank you. I really do. And yeah, I need to. I mean, I'm eager in some ways to get this Dulvita Village series, which is done because it's lingered for far too long, and actually get back to some sort of more classic content than that. Especially with some of the things we're looking to cover next year, because we've all sort of had a chat behind the scenes that we're going to try and have a really sort of, you know, refreshed approach to, you know, getting podcasts done and stuff next year. We've got a busy year coming up. You know, last year was busy, but next year we've got some the 10-year anniversary of the year 2012 was always going to be an interesting one because it was such a strange year.
This place is messed up. I've got to get upstairs.
It was always such a strange year as a Resident Evil fan, given how divisive and... Can you actually do this? Oh, you only need to shoot... Yeah, I thought you had to shoot 3. But I've got the trophies popped already. So yeah, we've sort of said collectively behind the scenes that we're going to really sort of make a renewed effort to get stuff done. We've got the belated RE6 stream podcast, which I'm really eager to do, because I think I'm not going to say that I don't think the fandom has changed their opinion about Resident Evil 6, but I think it's had a slight change of favour from some people now. I'm not saying it's good or anything like that, but I just think people have a bit more patience for it now that the dust has settled.
Seeking something in particular.
And then we've got God, what else are we covering?
I've procured some new items for you, Mr. Winters.
Excellent, Duke. Thank you. We've got the 20th anniversary podcast of Zero. That's going to be a divisive one because I don't think time has been kind to Zero over much. Then we've got Dead Aim, which was my first ever episode. We'll have loads of Dead Aim streams because you can just rattle that game off in about an hour and 20 minutes. Sometimes, you know, even an hour if you really get going on it. So there's a lot to do. Dead Aim lore stream. Oh yeah, Nick and I have talked about maybe doing that on the YouTube channel. Yeah, we might do something on the actual podcast YouTube. Something similar to the to what we did with the Gaiden episode. If anyone ever watched that, I mean, I wish we hadn't done the silly voices when we were acting out the scenes. In hindsight, it seemed fun at the time, but it's a bit cringe looking back. But
Dissatisfied? I believe this is a fair price.
Ooh, here we go. We can do this one.
Thank you. Now to cook.
Greatly increase permanently health. Think of it as kind of time as future perfect of the series.
Apologies for the wait. Here's your share.
Some serious sound effects of munching. And we can do this one.
Thank you. Now to cook.
Yeah, Zero is going to be an interesting one to cover. And
I'd
Zero
love for you to enjoy as well.
HD is really interesting because it's genuinely one of the best looking games of all time.
Not a bad dish.
Oh,
Don't
just
let up
need
yet.
one more fish.
Food is life. You
Question is... That's not what I meant to do. Do we
have an eye? Welcome.
buy the other shotgun? Begone, spam.
Maybe no more.
Begone.
Seems you have no room.
I do have room though, Duke. I will make room.
I hope this one makes itself useful.
Ah.
Leave this to me.
Some expensive upgrades there.
Please
Right.
come again.
What are we doing for time? It's only 9 o'clock. We'll get a bit of the factory done, I think. Best looking game when it comes to fixed camera angles. Yeah, it really is dazzling. It's absolutely dazzling. Jedi Stood Hello. Enjoy your free gift sub. Every time I see those stellar emotes, I think, why have I not cut them out and just given them a blank background? I hate the white borders on dark mode on browsers. Hate it. That's better. That one's better. That was oh gosh. That was me during someone clipped me wearing these because I successfully predicted the ending to Welcome to Raccoon City would be a scene of Wesker putting on his glasses, although I thought he'd be a bit more self-aware, and he was literally going to turn toward the camera and say it's time for the Resident Evil or something to that effect. But in the end it was a very, very weird scene of Tom Hopper reviving with some strange gasping and naked. I don't really know what they were going for. I'm afraid I don't share the sort of reappraised opinion of the Welcome to Raccoon City movie. It didn't work for me, unfortunately. I know Nick and John have become quite fond of it now, but I don't think it'll ever work for me, I'm afraid. Could be worse. Yeah. Ooh. So all these little corridors and steam vents and everything like that should be great in VR. Should be really good. It's atmospheric, if nothing else. Looks like there's not enough power. I mean, this section is just so on rails. It's almost too on rails to not be intentional. And I actually don't mind it so much. You can get very lost when all the doors are unlocked. I'll take your word for that. I don't remember that over much, but it has been a good year since I've played this last. So let's see how we get on. You're probably going to watch me get lost now. Yeah. I've still yet to play this properly in third-person mode. I've only dabbled with it a little bit just to see what it was like for the podcast episode, but lockpicks. I seem to have far too many lockpicks, so I can only assume I've missed loads. Third person for the campaign just doesn't feel right. Yeah, it does feel a little bit more tailored. Well, I mean, it is tailored. It doesn't feel a little more. It is totally tailored to be this first person experience, isn't it? It's a nice ominous room. And again, it's an enemy that if you play it right, I don't even think you really need to fight very much, because he only follows you a certain way. If you're quick, like I don't think he comes down here. Relief mold, that's it.
Seems useful.
Thank you very much for stopping by, Jossima. And if I don't speak to you beforehand, because this will be the last stream I do before Christmas anyway, so have a great Christmas, and I shall see you on the other side sometime. Thank you ever so much. And Heisenberg key. Another lockpick. Ethan, here's a lockpick. Just let these machines just kill these things. Or are they all making it through unscathed? Yeah. No. Not quite. Yes! I only worked out you could deactivate these things on my second playthrough. I'll confess, me too. I just time the runs like that. These streams are, as ever, of course, sponsored by Stella Artois. One day, they actually might be. Who knows? Wouldn't that be neat? There we go. Excellent. Reminds me of Revelations 2 walls like that. Actually, a key item. It's a I thought it was treasure item. It's missing a cog. The mechanical soldier soldat. Removed heart, implanted kudu. Replaced lower part of arm with drill. Implanted kudu reactor. What's a kudu reactor? What's a kudu reactor then, Nick? Explain what a kudu reactor is. What does that mean? How do you make a reactor out of it? Yeah, absolutely. No idea. Something that reacts to them holes. Yeah, what you did there, I see it. Do they actually follow you? Oh, they do. This one does. Unbelievable. Oh no, I'm stuck on the table. I'm stuck on the table. Ah! See, with the extra precision of mouse and keys, I don't find these things too bad. Look, and I've evidently gone beyond a threshold where they can't follow, and he's despawned. He's literally fucking despawned before our very eyes. This is how you break Village of Shadows mode. There's a top tip for you. Bring the soldat in here, run to this thing, and it'll literally despawn before your very eyes. The only thing in doing that is, if he is still out in this corridor somewhere, you might find the damage will reset on him. Because despawning's a weird thing. But maybe not. Maybe not at all. Oh, and you always get one drop down here, don't you?
Oh, Ethan. Such a disappointment. I thought we could join forces against that bitch Miranda. Truly disappointed. Oh God. To be her children.
Well blocked.
She locked us away in the village. Decades of being forced to serve her.
Here we go.
Can you even understand that humiliation?
It's a shame a lot of that lore is lost on, you know, a combat
I'm
section.
not like my siblings. I want nothing more than to be free of that bitch. So I need power. I need enough power to destroy her. These are the fruits of my power. The strong will destroy the weak. That's the way of the world. You should have never refused me, Ethan.
What a freak.
And there we go. Quite House of the Dead in the look, yeah, and the Strogg from Quake. I mean, they pretty much are the Strogg from Quake, but House of the Dead is actually a really good shout, yeah, because the sort of cybernetic zombies later in the last couple of levels are very much like them as well. Yeah, it's actually a very solid shout that I've never really considered myself. Ooh. A mine, and they call it a mine. A mine. I thought there was something of note in here, but I guess not. Oh, he's got it on the backs, haven't they? Where is he then? Oh, you're coming this way. Come on, come on. Oh, more of them. I get confused with certain enemy layouts, whether I'm actually remembering mercenaries or this, or the actual campaign. Don't get stuck, Ethan. Don't get stuck. Go, 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 go! Oh fuck! Forgot about him. I don't actually think he can break through, can he? I don't think you can break through. It's all theatrics. Is it? Yeah, of course it is. He can't break. I knew he couldn't break through there. I always thought that this section looked amazing in the trailer because it obviously promised, you know, a big facility that the trailers and the promo hadn't really shown up until that point. I think I think the factory is slightly underwhelming given the promise. You're coming up to the hardest part of the game, the bloody Iron Ball maze thing. I don't recall it being too bad. Well, I've never done it with mouse and keys before, so I'll probably agree.
Something for you.
What have we got here? Wolfsbane increased capacity cylinder. The SIG-12 red dot sight. It is the hardest and requires a steady hand. Oh, that's going to be great with mouse and keys then, isn't it? Valuable combinable.
Little and often fills the purse, as they say.
Yeah, let's have the Magnum upgraded.
Food is life.
100,000 for the cylinder. My God. I'll wait to afford the power.
Thank you for your patronage.
And save. Let's go. get a little bit more done, and then we'll finish up with a couple of reverse sessions before 10 o'clock UK time, which is in about half an hour.
Got a long way to go.
We do, Ethan, but we can do it, mate. We can do it. We know what we're doing.
Miranda thinks we're nothing but children. Oh, she doesn't care for us? No. She's long lost all her humanity. I must destroy her.
Let's destroy her.
I don't give a shit about your family drama.
Again, it's a shame a lot of this this conversation is done with these voiceovers while you're in combat sections. Actually, we have a crystal cave somewhere here, don't we? For goodies. Barely 2:30 PM. God, I keep forgetting what day it is. It's only Thursday, isn't it? For some reason, my brain is defaulting to Friday. I think it's because it's always a strange week, the last week before Christmas. There we go, no need to fight those. This time last year, off to Lapland. God, was it last year? In some ways that doesn't feel like it's been that long, and in other ways it feels like it was more than last year. Minus 15 degrees, yeah, but snow, Nicholas. Have you actually had any snow this year? Because we haven't had any yet. We've had like about 3 flakes and that was about it. No snow in sunny Southampton. It has done nothing but rain today. Although we did have a series of, like, you know, -9 frosts over the last couple of weeks, and it created, like, you know, just a very much a winter wonderland sort of look with all the frosts, which was neat. Had a ton of snow in Utah. Wow. The thing is, over there, you're used to like heavy snowfall. So you're probably, you know, your local councils and everything and whatnot are well equipped to deal with an abundance of snow. Whereas over in this country, our traffic infrastructure is absolutely ruined with the addition, with like 1 inch of snow it will be enough to cripple entire communities in this country. It is comical. Everybody forgets to drive, so you just have a ton of accidents. Sean, as a fellow Ford car owner, do you get that smug feeling of the heated front windscreen? The other day, people at work were getting so worried about the fact that the temperature had dropped to, like, you know, -6 or whatever. It wasn't even that bad. That people were literally donning their hats and their gloves and their coats and everything like that, and going out and striking their cars up like 30 minutes before leaving, just so they were, you know, the windscreen was fully defrosted and everything like that. And people kept saying to me, you know, are you not coming out? And I'm like, no, I don't need to. Because all I can do is just press the max button in my car. I think while they were all out there, I think it took about 40-50 seconds. And then I just hit the wiper button. It cleared the entire screen and away I drove. And it's just, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. It is one of the best inventions they've ever had in cars. It really is. Ethan just can't quite. He can't quite aim. Okay. Come on, Ethan. You can do it. There we go. I can't remember. Do you need to do this, or is this one of those weird optional things? I know you do, don't you? Because it's how you escape up the top. And there's a goat. There's a goat up here to get, isn't there? Ooh.
Another one.
Oh, two of them. Here they are. Oh god, you can't duck like you can in RE7. That sucks. This isn't going well. I've been pinned. Ah, I'm now clipped. Let's try and get out of here. Ooh. Do the other two appear if you don't kill the first two? I can't honestly remember. There we go. The fact that you can nullify so much of the combat in that is in some ways feels so cheap. It's when an experience becomes scripted to a fault that you can do that kind of thing. There we go. Soldat jet. Attached aluminium alloy shielding to a soldat to protect the chest reactor. Proves he is invincible against regular firearms. A boot. It would almost be well hidden, this little chamber, if it didn't have yellow tape showing you exactly where you needed to be. This is the ball mould, isn't it? That's it. $9.36. A very daft set piece here. Oh, oh, oh.
Shit, that was close.
There's nothing there, and right. I wouldn't fancy doing this. What is he actually balancing on there? To be able to have like that strength to undo a door like that and then push it, whilst just using a ladder, it's quite impressive. Ethan's a strong. He is a strong guy.
Soon, she'll start her ceremony with your rose. If that happens, it's all over. For your kid. And for the whole village. But don't worry. I'll stop it. I'll use Rose to kill Miranda. Poor Papa. You're the only one who doesn't see your kid's power.
Take Rose? I'd like to see you try.
Oh, it's the top.
There's more?
God, that's actually pretty much the factory all done, apart from God, I actually forget the name of the monster here. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty much it done. There's a couple of there's a trip back through to go and get the mold that these steel items in the mill. But Sturm, that's it. But apart from that, that's pretty much done. So next stream, we're going to pretty much have this finished because there's only about 40 minutes left in the game at the sort of pace I'm playing it at. So we'll do Sturm, then Heisenberg, Chris's bit, and then the final boss.
Shall I choose something for you?
I've just got to go and deal with my child one moment. Sorry about that, guys. And no, Nick, we should not have seen the cutting up and crystallization of Rose. It's actually arguably more horrific that we don't see it, that it's just sort of described. It might have been... I mean, I do admit, like, the first time you get handed the head, and you're told it's the head, like, I sat, somewhat baffled as to, like, what that meant. But I think it is ultimately quite a horrific moment, and I don't necessarily think it should have been it should have been shown in any way.
Pay me no mind.
What's wrong with you, man?
Thank you for your patronage.
Like I say, we'll just quickly do these moulds, and then do this ball puzzle, and then we'll do reverse for 15 minutes or so. Do about 3 matches. Let's see if Death's around. Waiting in the wings.
It's dark.
It's dark. Still waiting for your Tyrant Classic skin. It's equipped. It's equipped. Be gone. So they just throw a couple of enemies at you like this. Do the ball mold. So theoretically, I wonder if the. Maybe they don't even follow you. Does he despawn as well? Yeah, he's just deactivated. It's just ridiculous. There's some sort of invisible line here where the game scripting just ends. The AI scripting. Look, and as soon as you go beyond it, it's fine, and then just stand there again, and off he goes. It is absolutely comical. That is not AAA mechanics. That is not. So we can just stand here and wait and totally exploit the game. Things. I think there's actually another one of these, isn't there? Down this corridor. It's a bit combat heavy, this bit. Soldat 2, and there we go. That's negated them. So they do their best to try and force a load of combat onto you, but there's so many little exploits and little tricks you can do. Right then. Okay. No, I hadn't rolled it enough. It wasn't even enough to send the ball on its way. Ah! Come on, little ball. There we go. Oh, this one. This is the tricky bit, isn't it? Yeah, 'cause it's all about just picking the right angle. Is there not like a little skip you can do? I thought there's a section of it you can potentially skip. That's the tricky bit. I'm pretty sure is it not fairly easy going once you've just done this irritating cog? And then yeah, and you got to time the bit with the carriage, haven't you? Yeah. And you got to try and just sort of bring it. Yeah, see that bit? It's just that I yield to you a little bit here, Nick. Yeah, it's more about just getting the right angles. And because I don't have because the tilting's done with keys and not the analogs. Don't quite have the level of precision you might need, but we'll get there. No, I like the groans that he does. That's hilarious. The frustration of Ethan. You didn't rotate quickly enough. No, I didn't. I rotated too soon. God, making a right fluff. Let me try it with a keyboard. Let me trusty controller out. Let's have a look. No, no. I don't know what is making that noise. I thought it was Ethan's frustration, but he seems to be doing it anyway, whatever it is. Alright. Oh no! Oh no! I'd forgotten that bit. Of course it's the Duke. Yeah, thank you. I completely forgot that. What do you have to do there? Yeah, Duke nearly having a not funny. but there he is again. Hello. That's crazy. That it's got multiple me. Thank you. It's a very strange emote to see. Right. Ooh. Now I thought the trolley was controlled by the... I thought the trolley was controlled with the momentum of the... of like where you're tilting, but it's not, is it? There we go. There we go. Did it. Did it with a controller. The Bista Skull. Right then, and that's where we'll...
Naturally.
And he's absolutely fine. And we can upgrade Le Magnum. No, not that way. That way.
One moment, please.
Shotgun. No. Save the money for
This is
that.
all an investment.
This is all an investment, Ethan. Yep. So we'll save it there, and then next next village stream we'll get it finished because there's very little left now. It's just a few boss fights really, Chris's section, and that's about it. So we will jump over to Reverse. For a couple of matches. The ball puzzle took me a little bit longer than I was hoping, but never mind. Where are you? Reverse. There we go. See, Umber Eyes and Night Howl and Lobo. Lobo's been added as of this week. I'm going to get another drink for this. To be honest, even the latest updates have been weird because they go beyond the roadmap that they planned. So no one really knows what's going on with it now. But there was no new classic cast character cosmetics. There was just more Division ones in this update. Annoyingly, but just to prove it, Super Tyrant 98 is equipped. Yeah, there hasn't been anything new added to the other characters and stuff since last time. Tundra, Jill. Okay, well we'll go with Umber Eyes. You're the Super Tyrant. I wish I was. It's my namesake though. And the 98 Tyrant will always be the best. Let's go. Hopefully I'll have slightly better form than last week because last week was terrible. This is where death will just jump out of nowhere as well. Wow, it's kicked me out. The game's in dire straits. It literally booted me from matchmaking. Most intimidating cool design as well, and it was on fire and it had operatic music for the boss fight. Well, not so much the actual main fight itself, but when it first rises and it's, you know, on fire, doing its roar. The matchmaking I have started to notice, whether you play on PC or PlayStation, can't vouch for the Xbox, but the matchmaking is starting to get slower now. But we're in. Yeah, he'll be. I'm sure he'll be here. Just lurking, waiting in the wings. I will honestly, I'll laugh if he's in this first match. It can't be a coincidence that we're just on at the same time. He'll have been waiting, and he's not. That's fine. That's fine. We'll go with that. So Night Umber Eyes can actually look at that. It's absolutely scandalous that I just picked him off like that. He gets like a weird X-ray vision that can see through scenery. So that's where they all are. Look at them all huddled up. We've got is that Jill over there? And she's going to emerge somewhere. And he gets a flashbang, which is massively overpowered. Oh, and Crush just punches us. Unbelievable. Just punches us in the face. And the game gives me Nemesis, because of course it would do. After all that, still not even hit 200 yet. Oh, this Chris player again, as if we spawned together. Unbelievable. Look at that! Just see how I just look, and I revenge kill him as well. Bit cheap, but who cares? There's no honour in this game. Don't even look for it wherever you go. Where's that? Where are those shots coming from? Up there. We've got a Jill. No, he just took my Jill. He took my Jill kill. You get to see that a bit of the Lycan in action here. And he got me. Because there's no tundra in the match, there's no danger that things you... Oh, God. Gotcha, Jill. Oh, someone got me with a rocket launcher. And I am the Lycan. And I get to do the super kill. Don't know if I want to go up against the Tyrant though, but we'll give it a go. And got him! We got him! Haha! Ah, oh, it's a shame. That's a shame. We just sniped the Nemesis. That Nemesis player is not going to be happy with that. Oh, rocket launcher, rocket launcher. Whoa! That's a shame. And we just got Jill with a... There we go. So Umber Eyes, massively overpowered. Ridiculously so. Who else was there? So that was Umber Eyes. You didn't get to see... Did we? I did Night Owl last week, didn't I, with the drone? So do Lobo. I can't get on with Lobo very much because he's very slow and heavy, with a unique weapon. He's got a pretty decent light machine gun. He has a pretty neat shoulder barge, but his other ability just basically means he just stands still and fires with a higher rate of fire. I don't doubt people will be able to play with him really well, but the style of Lobo, I prefer to be sort of a little bit more agility based than sort of heavy armor based. So I'm probably not going to do very well on this one. Because I think every time I've played Lobo, I've been in the bottom half of the table at the end. But if you've been watching the sort of reverse sessions of the previous weeks, the matchmaking's been so much faster. It is, you get the impression that the people playing have really started to drop off now. And the sad reality is, I don't know what they can do to bring people back unless they're gonna really start to add new modes and things. These Hound Wolf squads just not cutting it. It's just not cutting it for a meaningful roadmap of content. Not when people already feel burned by the content in this game after the year plus delay. And to not feature like playable RE engine characters like Carlos, and even putting people like Nikolai in there in some capacity and stuff like that, they have the models. It just seems nonsense that they're just not featured in some capacity. It really does make you wonder like what that year delay was worth, because as someone who played the beta from 2021 quite extensively before Village came out, this is not massively different. It's not really different in many ways at all. The actual core gameplay loop of spawning in, killing other players, grabbing your BOW canisters and stuff like that, all that is all pretty much the same. Eventually Capcom will give us Outbreak HD. That is very optimistic and I respect that. But no, I'm saying this off the record, even though it's obviously live. But it was, Outbreak was part of the Capcom leak, and pretty much everything else is in there as came to pass so far. They'd likely create a new Outbreak. I agree with that. Yeah, that your best bet of seeing Outbreak in any capacity is just like the single player version of, you know, the PlayStation Essentials or whatever. So this is the light machine gun. Chris has just popped invulnerability. I've still got him. But now I've got Jack after me. Oh. I've got Ada. Oh, Ada's just sliding away. I don't know what happened with her. Ah, we've got lag. Of course we've got lag. Thank you for the 10 bits, thank you. What is happening? This lag. The lag is so bad that we've got a player here not even moving. Oh well. Oh. I'm the only PC player as well. Wow. This isn't skill, this is just nonsense. This is Reverse when it's unplayable, pretty much. Well, got taken out by a mine. I don't think Jill's going to get out of this room. Oh no, she's dead already because we had the teleporting Lycan. Look at this, I'm just killing things with the explosion of the moulded. It's very silly. Yay, at last! And it's lag-filled madness. But there it is. And we both died to a drone. We've got a night howl around somewhere with a drone. Rocket launcher. There we go. Sorted Jill out. He gets a shoulder charge as well, which is actually quite powerful. Even hit Jill with that shoulder barge and she just didn't react. It's madness. Yeah, that was. I mean, third feels cheap. 2 people dropped out. I'll do one more, and then we'll call it a night. Who are we gonna be? Let's try a match as Ada, since I do like Ada. So you like to think that once we've got sort of Christmas and New Year out the way, that they're going to probably start to really push the remake of 4. I do wonder whether we'll get some sort of demo. I wonder if they'll do a demo that was very much like the original demo, the old Famitsu demo, which was just literally the start of the game up to the first, up to bingo, basically. It was quite an extensive demo, and it was very, very famous at the time for being like the first opportunity to play Resident Evil 4 outside of game shows and things. I've still got that demo somewhere. It was a late 2004, I think it came out in like the November 2004 issue, so I wonder if they'll, as a throwback to that, do the same demo. There we go. Any death? Is he here? No. He is not, but the lag seems to be good. I'm not going to waste my time at a distance fighting that person. Oh! I lost the Ada battle, guys. I lost the Ada battle. Shit. Why would you not run? Why would you stick around? He shoulder barged me. Oh, what? No. Oh, as if my isn't there. I got a revenge on Jill, that's cool. Just get out of there. See, one thing that's also quite frequent that happens now is players just drop out. Oh, stabbed by Battlesuit Jill. Just planting mines. I'm not going to waste time here because I'm not in decent range of anybody. Gotcha. Oh no. Gotcha. Coming for you, Jill. Gotcha. I'll be so bad at this game. It's just it's basically going with a Quake or Doom multiplayer mindset. There's no good going in with a Resident Evil mindset because it's just not that game. Gotcha, Jill. I went up against a tyrant and survived. Jesus, I can't believe that. After the bad start, I'll take that. I'll take second. I'm quite happy with that. Yeah, so as long as you go in not expecting Resident Evil, I think people get on fine. Because it's not a Resident Evil game. It's an arena-based shooter with a Resident Evil skin, and I think that's what you know. At least Resistance has some sort of RE DNA in places, whereas this has none. You know, it's as far away from a Resident Evil experience as it's ever been, probably. It just has recognisable characters, monsters, and maps. That's it. But yeah, decent one tonight. Got pretty much all of Heisenberg's factory done, which I wasn't expecting. I was just pretty much thinking we'd get the stronghold done and start in the factory. But then we're gonna get, it's just literally like the Sturm fight, Chris's section, Sturm fight, Heisenberg fight, Chris's section, final boss. So the next stream will finish Village. Then it will just be one stream of Shadows of Rogue, and then Dulvita Village is finished, and that should be hopefully get that all done by sort of January, end of January. Thank you ever so much, Malakoda, again for all the subs and bits and things. You like I say, you really don't have to, but I do appreciate it. And there's nothing else to say really, other than to have a great Christmas. I don't know if we'll get a stream done in between Christmas and New Year. I'll try. But I've got a lot on, family, and whatnot, so I can't guarantee I can do it. But if not, I will see everybody in the new year. Have a great Christmas and holiday break, and lay back and enjoy the break. I will do my best, and you too. And I will see you all on the other side. Big year for the podcast, hopefully. Sort of refreshed, renewed approach from everybody. And we'll get some more episodes out soon. Thanks ever so much. Take care and Merry Christmas. Bye.